Good morning and welcome to my class. Today we are going to start Unit 3, and in Unit 3 we are going to study about awareness about health. We are going to study about awareness about health, and as usual we know that in each in each units we have 3 readings. And reading A, we are going to study India's battle to ban chewing tobacco. In reading A, we are going to study India's battle to ban chewing tobacco, and in reading B, we are going to study the dentist and the crocodile, and in reading C, we are going to study about Ayurveda. So these are the readings, or these are the lessons that we are going to study. But before we begin this unit or the lesson, I want to give you the pre-reading explanation or overview of the unit. And in pre-reading, if you have the book you can see, but I will give you in my video the picture of the pre-reading. There you can see Gutka packs a killer punch for your DNA. So here we have pre-reading, and in pre-reading we are going to study about the negative effect of the gutka, or we can say tobacco. Chewing tobacco contains, if you see tobacco, it's printed in the book, chewing tobacco contains 3000 chemicals. In the tobacco which people usually chew, in that 3000 chemicals, including many of the chemicals, its number is written 3000 chemicals. And in 3000 chemicals, several chemicals are known for causing cancer, and they are the agent of causing cancer. And toxic metals such as arsenic and nickel and cadmium. See, 3 chemical agents are mentioned, or let's say toxic metals are mentioned here: arsenic, nickel and cadmium. So let me first tell you the toxic metals. What are the toxic metals? So toxic metals are individual metals and metal compounds that negatively affect people's life. So toxic metals are the metals or metal compounds that negatively affect the people's life or people's health. So that are toxic metals. Okay, and these are the examples of toxic metals. Here only 3 causing agents or causing toxic metals are mentioned: arsenic, nickel and cadmium. So these are the metals, toxic metals, or cancer causing agents which are found in the tobacco. So more than 3000 chemicals are found in tobacco, and it is directly responsible. What? Tobacco is directly responsible for oral cancer, and it is major risk factor for cancering of lungs. See, this tobacco causes cancer of lung, cancer of stomach, cancer of pancreas, cancer of kidney, cancer of bladder, cancer of colon, and cancer of
uterine cervix.
So here are some the part of the body in which the cancers are caused. Now if someone keep continuing uses of the tobacco, then long-term use of chewing tobacco can cause genetic damage. It can cause genetic damage, means not to a person, but after his coming generation, or after him, the coming generations can also be affected if a person is using uh, tobacco. After him, the coming generation will also be affected by the same tobacco. And it's written, long term use of chewing tobacco can cause genetic damage, and such effects or such defects may get passed on to the future generation. Means if a person is chewing tobacco for a long term, that person is not only affected by that tobacco, but with him the coming generation or the future generation is also affected. The use of chewing tobacco is not just prevalent in villages. Not only the villagers they having this practice of or chewing of tobacco, but it is also spreading in urban areas among the educated people. Even educated people are also using, or they are also chewing tobacco. And they feel like this is modern, or they people think that it's just fashion. But chewing tobacco is really dangerous to health and life also, because it not only affect to that person, but it also causes cancer or problems to the coming generation. But let me tell you this, these toxic metals, these toxic metals are also good. In very small amount, many of these metals are necessary to support life. However, in large amount they become toxic. See, if we take these toxic metals in small amount, so they can be, or they are necessary to support the life. But if we take these things in large amount, so they become toxic. So we if we conclude this, so we can say that chewing tobacco is, highly risk, or we can say that it's really dangerous to health and life. Now we are going to start reading A. As usual, we see the words meaning first. I will give you words meaning first, and while explaining the lesson also I will give you the meaning. You see, in reading we are going to study reading A, India's battle to ban chewing tobacco. Word meaning. So these words meaning you will have to write 3 times. Number 1 word is vendor. Vendor means seller. Number 1 word is vendor, which means seller. Number 2 is surgery. Number 2 is surgery, which means operation. Number 3 is lump, which means small hard swelling. Number 3 is lump, which means small hard swelling. Number 4 is sob, sob, sob. Sob means a sudden cry. And number 5, launched. Launched means started. Number 6, campaign. Campaign means a planned activity. Number 6 is campaigned, that means a planned activity. Number 7 is stringent. Number 7 is stringent, which means strict. Number 8 is empowers. Empowers means encourages. And number 9 is survivors. Survivors means those who continue to live, so they are called survivors. Number 10 is litigation. Litigation means process of fighting case in a court. So number 10 is litigation, which means the process of fighting case in a court. So these are the words meaning that you will have to learn. And as usual, that you have to write the new words, and then you have to write the verb, degree, opposite, noun, and then synonyms also you have to write. So these are the things that you have to do yourself.
That's a restaurant. And it's smoke outlet. It's a common thing. Nothing to worry.
Mom, look at there. Why is smoke coming out of that building?
Danny, that's a bakery. They make biscuits, bread, and lot more eatables inside. Smoke comes out of the stove when they cook through smoke exhauster.
Mom, why is smoke coming out of the people over there? What are they making?
Danny, they are tobacco addicts. And they are developing cancer and other life-threatening disease through their... You should never try to adopt such habits in your entire life. You should also stay away from them when they are smoking. Even passive smoking is highly harmful. Tobacco use is a leading preventable cause of death. Worldwide, tobacco use causes more than 5 million deaths per year. You should also educate your friends about this. Okay?